Everybody, welcome back to the Closing Time Podcast. This is our first official podcast for 2026. I'm your host, Joseph. I'm here with my co-host, Ben. We are so excited about what we're bringing you guys this year. We are locked in on the content creation. We are going to be posting podcasts once a week. We're going to be posting a boat ton of clip farming on TikTok, Instagram, anywhere else you guys probably don't want to see us. We're going to be there anyway. So we are looking forward to what we have to bring to you guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Happy New Year's. Okay, so first up on the list today, Vikings didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew you're gonna come out of that with me.
I had a whole list here, and I saw an open shot, and I took it.
Wow. And you're even wearing your Eagles gear just to rub it in my face,
Just to rub it in.
So what are they? Are they third seed or what are they? Fourth?
Yeah, they're 3 seed. So
who do you know who they play first?
San Fran comes to Philly. So
that'll be a game.
It's gonna be a game.
That'll be a game. Is that this Sunday then?
They're I think the afternoon game on Sunday.
Okay.
Which I'm kind of surprised. I thought maybe they might have gotten prime time. I think the prime time is the Chargers and the Texans.
Okay.
Which not bad. Like still also a good
game.
I just think Eagles Niners is that's gonna be pretty good.
This NFL season has been so weird. I think almost anybody in the playoffs could easily win it. It's always like, oh, it's going to be the Eagles, it's going to be the Chiefs. It's just always the two teams. But this year feels really different. Like I wouldn't put it past the Texans to win the whole thing.
I don't even know who's got the highest favored odds in Vegas this year. I think maybe the Seahawks, but it's changed like so much. Like I remember is the minute the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, they immediately released future odds after that. The highest was the Ravens.
Okay.
Didn't even make the playoffs. It was Ravens, Bills, Chiefs, Eagles. And it's crazy to think that 2 of those teams didn't even make the playoffs.
That is crazy.
And I'm like, okay, normally I'm like, all right, Vegas knows. But crazy, super bad futures for those
Who would have
guys.
thought Patrick Mahomes wouldn't be in the playoffs? Lamar Jackson wouldn't be in the playoffs.
Well, they said this is like the first year in 10 or 11 or some crazy number of years that the AFC championship hasn't had Mahomes or Tom Brady in it.
That's insane to think about. Yeah, because I think Mahomes is since 2016 or 2015, he's made it to the champion. It's something just astronomical.
Yeah, unbelievable here. Well, it was bound. They've been through a lot, and so.
Do you think the Eagles have what? Like, as an Eagles fan, I know you're gonna be blinded, but just giving me your honest take, do you think they could actually pull it off this year?
I think it's unlikely.
Okay.
I think our offense has just been too inconsistent all year.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not dialed in. You know, the defense is good, but you remember last year, and obviously the Super Bowl, it was you weren't stopping Saquon Barkley.
No.
He ran 2,000 yards. Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, those guys were dialed in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been fine this year. I mean, we're 11-5. That's a great record. But it's just been very up and down. So I think if we get up against the defense, it's okay, well, say our defense only allows 10 points. Okay, well, if we can't score,
yeah,
the defense can only do so much. So I think it's less than a 50% chance that the Eagles make it. I'll be honest, I would be surprised if we beat San Fran.
Really?
I'm optimistic. Obviously, I want to be oh yeah, Eagles are going to win.
Mm-hmm.
But if they lost, I wouldn't be oh, I didn't see that coming.
They seem to put it together, though, at the right time. That's why I'm not going to put it past them, because even last year, weren't they calling for Sirianni's head? They said that they should fire him, and then they go on and win the Super Bowl.
It's Philly,
this year, they had very up and down, and they're kind of getting good at the right time again.
They're always calling for Sirianni's head. It's Philly.
Get out of here.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm optimistic. I'm just glad they're in the playoffs, and no offense to you, I'm glad the Vikings aren't. So, you know what? I can go in, hold my head high, and if we lose, we lose.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Did you do fantasy football this year?
I did.
How'd you do?
How is this even possible? I won one league.
Okay.
And then I took dead last in the other. I have no in between. Just first and last.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And the league that I was last in, of course, was the league for more money.
Mm-hmm.
So that sucked. The one league I won, I think I won $140 or whatever, which is still nice, but
yeah, is what it is. I was in way too many leagues this year. I always accidentally sign up for too many. someone would be like, "Oh, we need one more." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'll join." And yeah, it didn't go very good for me. I think I had one league where I took like third or fourth. The rest were kind of bottom tier. So
Yeah.
I need to just like do one or two leagues at the most and just focus on that because I'm not good at focusing on 5 different leagues and setting my lineups and picking up players. It gets to be like a full-time job.
Yeah. It's brutal out there.
Yeah.
So NFL season playoffs
It's gonna be
back on
fun.
here.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So in local news, I had to run this by you because I am, for one, ecstatic about it. I don't know if you're a big fast food guy,
Mm,
specifically breakfast. And it's very rare that I'm like, I don't really like McDonald's breakfast.
yeah.
Some guys will go to like Hardee's, some guys will go, I'm not even like a big Randy's guy. Like I
Oh, like a ranch, just like
just
like
breakfast out.
pancakes and
Breakfast
yeah,
out in general.
very
Like
basic cafe food.
it's fine. You know, I'm not dogging on it here.
Okay.
There is one food on this earth for breakfast, restaurant wise, that I like just lose my mind for, and it's officially made its way back to Fargo. Taco John's.
No, TJ's.
Taco
TJ's is
John's
back.
is open as of today.
Wow.
January 5th, 2026. Clock it.
Dude, I'd go
So,
there for the churros. But
I'm
that's really like, is it that much better than Taco Bell? Is it better than Taco Bell?
I, I might be biased. For sure it is.
Did
For
they have
sure
one in
it
Devil's
is.
Lake or
They
what?
did.
Okay, that's what's going on.
They
here.
did have one in Devil's Lake. There wasn't a whole lot of options, but something about that sausage burrito, man, just sends me to another level. This is one of the funnier things I think I ever get to say. But people always ask, if somebody's like, "Oh, dude, man, like my stomach's hurting and I'm going through it," I'm like, "Brother, you eat a Taco John's breakfast burrito and a large cup of coffee, you'll be the freest man in history. It'll clean you right out."
That's disgusting.
It's
That is
glorious.
so terrible.
It's a great meal. So, anyways, I am
So they open today.
today.
Do you
Today.
think that line's going to be insane?
I'm
Just
gonna-
out the door.
I'm gonna drive by when I leave here and and go look.
I bet it's going to be impossible to get food today.
Yeah, I'm out today, but
This week, maybe.
you know, I don't like lines. Lines get me going. I might give it a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let those the grills and the things. I want to let it get a
Mhm,
little
let it
greasy,
season.
let it soak up a little bit in there. You know,
Yeah,
I think maybe that's what makes it better is when that thing's been frying sausage and eggs for just 10
probably.
years
And not being cleaned at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just got flavor for
just
days.
growing cancer on it.
Hey, if I only have it once, you know, in a blue moon, it's still
Yeah,
worth it.
I'm not extremely excited about it. I mean, that's great that it's coming back. I know people were pretty upset when it went out of business, but
Well, that was tough because I think there was what 5 of them here in town.
was there really?
I think there was 5.
I only remember the one on, was it University? Kind of by like Brewbird there.
Oh yeah,
That's the only one I remember.
North,
But
North
there's been
University.
a lot more than that, huh?
Oh yeah, the one on 13th. Then there was the one on 45th, and then there was the one on 32nd by
Buddy's a
Essentia.
frequent
That's
flyer.
4. I just named
Oh
4.
my
I
god.
think I'm missing one, but yeah. So I'm stoked to say the least.
I think Chick-fil-A has the best like fast food graded breakfast in town.
Really, just chicken sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah, like those little chicken biscuits with honey, their Chick-fil-A sauce.
Those aren't bad.
I think that's tough to beat.
But the fast food for me for 2026, I will go to Taco John's once.
Okay.
But the fast food is basically out the door. I'm counting
Yeah.
calories now.
Really?
We were talking about
Yeah,
that.
you got a scale. Right?
Yeah, I got a
you
food
got a
scale.
food scale and you're gonna actually like count
It's
every single calorie.
It sucks. It took me like 10 minutes this morning of just like weighing, measuring, tracking, putting it in there. But I'm committed to this thing. I'm doing it.
Is it more than you thought, less than you, like when you're weighing your breakfast, you're like, whoa, I am eating way too much? Or has it not really been that way yet for you?
I don't think it's the breakfast. I think it's I don't think it's one specific meal. I think it's in my mind. I'm like, okay, well, if you just eat like 3 meals a day and you're just kind of like you said, you're eating like lean, healthy foods,
Yeah,
like
right.
it's basically impossible to overeat. Well, definitely not the case for me. For sure possible. Like
Okay.
this morning, I had steak, eggs, strawberries,
Mm-hmm.
and altogether, I mean, 750 calories, 60 grams of protein. Both those are great, but like 50 grams of fat. And it's like, okay, well, that's like my fat count for the day.
Yeah.
So, and I had what I consider a very healthy breakfast. steak, eggs, and strawberries. So if I were to go to lunch and I were to go have a Taco John's lunch, I'm already over my. I mean, that'd be 1,500 calories. I'd be over my calories for the day.
Yeah.
And then not to mention I haven't had supper, and then I want a fucking snack.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it can add up so fast, dude. Like I had no idea how quick it can add up.
Well, and looking back before, you'd probably be like, well, okay, I had maybe not the greatest lunch, but I had a good breakfast. So then it's like, well, I did good and I worked out today, so I'm probably good. But then when you actually break it down by each category, you're like, oh,
yeah,
I didn't do great.
I didn't do great. I mean, and I used to like, I follow a lot of, I don't know if influencer is the right word, but like
Sure.
I'm just following different like workout accounts or whatever. And,
Yeah.
you know, you look at these guys that are just like shredded and locked in. I'm like, that's their life. And I can see it. I mean, if you're tracking every calorie of every day, you're spending a lot of time making healthy meals. Like it's very consuming. I mean, so you have to be like, all right, if I actually want to be next level fit, like I just don't have the genetics to just be naturally eat whatever I want.
Yeah.
Like I got to put a little work into this thing here. So it'll get easier. The gym has been consistent, which is great. But it's like, all right, now I got to lock in on the food side.
Yeah.
Of things. So
there's
we'll see.
Good for you. Good for you.
How long that goes.
Yeah, I saw you at the gym this morning. Did you see me?
I did.
I was
did
walking
see
on the
you
track.
walking.
Yeah. 2026 is going to be. I would like to get there too, and maybe the counting the calories is just what needs to happen because I'm the kind of the same way where I feel like I had good food, but then I look back and if I actually break it down, I'm like, well, I had half a cookie or like just the little snacks is what kills me.
Oh yeah.
Just the random little snacking is terrible. Late night food. It's just a slippery slope.
Yeah. It's too easy to do and not think
is.
about it. It's too easy. And
Yeah.
especially being realtors, we're always around food.
Oh my gosh.
Always.
Yep.
You're always going to
going for lunches, going for coffee. People
Constant.
are bringing snacks to the office.
Oh yeah. You gotta resist the urge. You gotta tell it no. You gotta be like, I can't do it.
I can't do it.
And I think the thing that's really gonna like help me lock in is I get hungry. Like I want to eat. So I think I'll have to tell myself like, okay, you can have this cookie, but then you can't have supper tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll be like, I know
I
if
want
eat this
supper.
cookie now, I'm gonna be starving later. And then I'm gonna be miserable.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to be miserable.
No.
So I just have to know, like, all right, you just gotta proportion it out here.
I saw a guy on TikTok who is proving that you can lose weight by eating fast food, but he's just cutting down the quantity at which he eats. So he's eating Wendy's, McDonald's, all these terrible foods, but he's just eating it to the proportion that you're supposed to. And he's lost like 50 pounds, which is kind of crazy to think.
If you're in a calorie deficit, I mean, I'm not a nutritionist here, so
yeah, no, but you're
right.
To
my understanding, if you're in a calorie deficit, it doesn't matter what you're eating.
Doesn't matter.
You're still going to lose weight. But
sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you just said, "Hey, I'm going to have a little bit of Wendy's and a little bit of whatever," well, as long as you're in the deficit, like you're probably not getting the other nutrients you really need, right? You're really not gaining protein. You're having a lot of saturated fats. Like you might be losing weight, but you're not really,
gaining muscle
you're not really
or
fueling anything else.
Yeah.
So for losing weight standpoint, though, I do get it here. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I better check mark this and see how I'm feeling in like July.
Yeah, I know. It's always hard to stick with it.
If I take my shirt off in July and you're like, Joe, you don't look any different, I'll be like, you know what? I just give up. I'm done. I'm just going back to eating Taco John's.
Just going back. Yeah. We can't be the guys that give up the New Year's resolutions right away though. We at least got to go through July because I went to the gym on New Year's and it was packed and you could just tell.
Was it really?
Oh, it was insane. Busiest I have seen it.
What time did you go?
It would have been on New Year's Day, had the day off. So it would have been like 10 o'clock, 10:30, mid-morning, and it was packed.
That's crazy.
Give it 2 weeks though, and then the New Year's people are like, I'm good.
I did notice it was a little bit busier this morning.
Yeah.
Not like crazy busier, but I did see a few unfamiliar faces. I was like, haven't seen you.
You're new here.
But power to them.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Get out of my gym.
Get out. This is my time. 6:30 a.m. No one else coming in here. So that was a long spin off Taco John's here. Hey, talking about other restaurants coming back to town.
Okay.
I saw the Mexican Village on 32nd and 45th is going to be a Phoenix Chinese buffet.
Really?
Have you heard that?
No. But I have seen the construction, but I didn't know what it was going to be.
Buffets going on there.
Chinese buffet.
A Phoenix Chinese.
What does that mean? That's like a chain?
No idea. I don't think so.
Oh, okay. It's just what they're naming it.
Probably
Okay.
just a name. So I don't know if you're a big Chinese guy, but
I do like Chinese.
That's up there.
But it's something we shouldn't be eating in 2026.
Are we cutting that out too?
Mm-hmm.
That and
buffets are the end of human body weight.
Oh,
that's just, I'm getting 2 plates, maybe 3. I'm getting the fried ice cream. I'm getting the donuts.
The worst part about the buffet is you feel like you have to overeat because you paid for it.
Yes.
You're like, okay, I just paid $25 for a buffet. You're like, I can't just get 1 plate. No. I got to get my money's worth. Yeah. So you're going to go and you're going to eat 4,000 calories in one sitting. You've eaten 2 days worth of food and what? The 3 plate thing, that's real, dude.
Yeah.
That's real.
I just haven't left like the athlete in me, where very below average athlete, but I played a lot of sports to where like in high school and college, it was always just eat. Like you could eat whatever you wanted. It didn't affect your weight and you were burning 1,000 calories a day. So it just didn't matter. I still need to adjust to like no, dude, you're very like, you work out 45 minutes a day. That's all you're doing. You need to slow the eating down.
Yeah. We live very sedimentary lifestyles.
Yes.
Compared to high school.
Yes.
I mean, because really, like you said, we're working out an hour a day or whatever that time frame is. But other than that, like it's a lot of sitting. It's a lot of doing not much.
Real estate.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's really true. That I never even thought about that. I love how you threw in very average.
Very below average. I don't want people to think like, oh yeah, that guy was not an athlete.
That was a track star, bro.
Yeah.
That's good.
I was a golfer.
I don't even know. I don't even know if I'd give myself the title athlete at all. So I power to you to be like.
Were you in like a bunch of sports in high school?
Do I look like a guy that can play a lot of sports?
Yeah, you're
no, shape. Dude. I was horrible. I
didn't do any.
You know what it was? I did like track up until like I think sophomore year or something. The junior senior year, I did nothing.
Yeah.
I never like being yelled at. Weird pet peeve of mine to this day. Like if somebody yells at me, I'm leaving.
Really?
I don't care if we're having a business conversation. If you raise your voice and start yelling, I'm out.
Really?
Yes. I don't care if it's family, friends. There's nothing that you need to say to me that you can't say to me in a normal tone.
Yeah.
Like even if you are so mad at me or I am so mad at you, like even if you just screwed me over in the worst way possible, like say we were business partners and you just screwed me, like me yelling at you is going to change nothing. You know, like I'm not going to feel better about it. You're not going to feel better about it. Like I'm a big level-headed guy.
Sure.
So if somebody's and that was the thing with sports as coaches, they like to yell.
Yep.
That was their thing, you know, and some kids are like, yeah, like I get motivated when coach hits me and yells at me. And I'm like, no joy.
No, I'm good. Yeah.
So
the military would not have been your speed then.
I would have probably cried, honestly. I would have been in the barracks just tearing up. I can't take it anymore. Take me out here.
Yeah, I think just got used to it with sports. You know, that's just like how they motivate. But in the real world, I would agree. Like, there's nothing that, unless I really screwed something up, there's just no reason to yell at me. Like, we're grown adults.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
And me yelling at you, like, it didn't fix anything.
No.
Like, you screwed a real estate deal up. I mean, all I did is make you mad.
Yeah.
You know, and now we're enemies. Yeah. I'm like, I got no business.
No, I agree. I agree.
Anyways, yeah. So no sports for this guy here.
Yeah.
So last topic we wanted to run over today, and this was your idea here. So and it's an opportunity for me to talk, which clearly I like.
Gross.
Doing.
You gotta listen. No, I'm just kidding.
Clearly I like doing, so I'm pretty stoked about it here.
Yeah.
So you said, how's Arizona? Which I'll touch on that super brief. Arizona was great. Anybody that's ever been to Arizona from North Dakota.
Did you go clubbing?
Did not go clubbing.
Oh my God, dude.
I can't do it. I went to one bar on a Saturday night and I was out until I was late. It was like 1:00. It was late.
Whoa.
But it was like the diviest. I sang karaoke. It was just disgusting in there. There's probably like 25 people and the doors were open and the bartender was smoking and it was just a nasty sight.
You didn't go to like Old Town and get party?
No chance. I'm not going to lie to you though. There was a brief moment we thought about it. We did. But the town we're in is like, it would have been a 20-minute, 25-minute Uber. And it was already like 10:30. And I was like,
10:30. They don't even open till 10.
I was like, if I get down there at 11, I'm going to have no choice but to just get cooked.
Yeah.
And then it's going to cost me $300 because I'll pay for everybody. That's just what I'll do when I'm there. And then I'm trying to Uber home and I'm trying to corral 5 people. And I'm like,
Spend $30 a drink.
let's just save all that hassle and drink at this
That's
little
fair.
local town. And then I had a free ride home.
That's fair.
My little brother
That's
came
fair.
and
You
got
got to
us.
just go there once though. Like if I go to Arizona, I at
Oh,
least need to do it once, and that's enough. Usually enough for me.
I've done it. Oh, you're saying once a trip.
Yeah, like even at our age, I still want to like let's go to a nightclub
I'll
like at
give
least once.
I'll give you 5 beers or 5 years. And
5 years,
yeah,
yeah.
5 years maybe I'm
Well,
into.
you
I'll
you
give you
might be
5 years.
right. You might be right.
I do when I was 24, absolutely. I
Dude,
thought the exact same
had
way.
some good times in
Oh,
Arizona.
phenomenal here. So, anyways, long story. Arizona was great. Weather was great. Sat by the pool. Posted a couple just Snapchats just to piss people off at the pool overlooking the
Yeah,
mountains.
yep.
So
Did you tag me in one? Because it almost seemed like it was directed at me while I was literally snow blowing, and I opened my phone up after I'm snow blowing, and you were just sitting by the pool.
I was thinking of you when I posted it.
I think I called you
I was
actually
like,
after.
I wonder what Ben is doing here. So Arizona was great. Thank you
Good.
for asking.
Yeah, no problem.
So last question we'll go over here. You said, how do you know, and this is a little business tailored here, and get a little bit into this. So how do you know all right, let me make sure I'm reading this right here. How do you know what house can be flipped or not? And what amount of money do you need to make on it for it to make sense?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you this. I mean, I've done a little bit of real estate investing, just buying more so like long-term rentals and obviously primary residences and a little bit of commercial, but I've never really got into the house flipping. So, for my knowledge and everyone else's knowledge, what what does make a good opportunity for a flip house? Is it just about anything that needs rehab? And what's usually, you don't have to give us your exact margins, but how much money do you need to make on it for it to even make sense for you to purchase it?
Yeah, phenomenal question here. So, how do I know what houses can be flipped or not? So, in my personal experience with having a few mess ups, a couple nasty mess ups, can't lie to anybody about that here. Honestly, if I can find a house, the easier the better. That's really what I'm looking for. The easier, the one with the least amount of large mechanical foundation structural issues. Lipstick on a pig is the best way
Mm-hmm.
to describe it. If I can find a house that's 1970, that's probably pretty well built, just hasn't been touched in 55 years,
Mm-hmm.
boom, that's a gold mine. You can buy it, you can renovate it. It's easy, it's quick, everybody knows what they're doing. You're out. You turn around and you make money on it here. Where I've lost my butt is on these massive renovations where you go,
Mm.
okay, now we got to fix the foundation, and now it needs all new electrical, now it needs all new plumbing. Because what I never factored in on that was the time. And this is like the most cliche thing to say ever, but like time is literally money.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have a project and it takes me 5 months to do it, there are so many unexpected costs that get incurred that I just like wasn't even thinking about. I'm like,
Sure.
holy crap, the interest on this money is eating me alive. The insurance on this big house is eating me alive. The utilities in the wintertime are costing me $500 a month. And it's like, okay, well, if you only had 20,000 in margin, dude, you can snap that up immediately on a five
Mm-hmm.
month project. So if I can do something short, sweet, I'm all for it here. So to the specifics on the numbers, I'll give it to you back like this. I try and look at it as a percentage. Okay. So on any short-term investment, right? Whether it's flipping houses, whether you're a day trader, whether it's whatever else that you do, you're probably going to say, okay, what was my return on my money for that specific investment?
Mm-hmm.
I would think at bare minimum, and maybe there's crypto guys out there that are making 10 times this, whatever. I probably don't want to do it unless I'm making minimum 10% on my
Mm.
money. So pretty simple. If I'm going to be all in $200,000 on a house, I need to net $20,000 in profit.
Yep.
If I do a flip a $300,000 house, I need to make $30,000 on my money because, and guys all the time, they're like, oh, well, geez, well, 10 grand is 10 grand. And I'm like, yeah, but if I'm only predicting a 10 grand margin on a $200,000 house,
Mm-hmm.
that 10 grand, it can be gone like that. You're one mess up away
Yeah.
from it being gone. So when I say I want to net $20,000, I need to be projected 30 or 40.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, now I have a little playing room. So if something does go wrong, I still theoretically should net 20,000 which is 10% on a
Well,
$200,000.
you might as well at that point, if you're not making that type of money, you might as well just put it in the stock market
Absolutely.
and get your guaranteed 8% or 10% or lately 12%.
Yeah, you could put it in a CD,
With
which
no-
is like the least riskiest thing possible, and get 5.5%. And
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well, that's fantastic. So you're exactly right. Like I need to bare minimum make 10%.
Sure.
So that's pretty much the easiest way I've put it. I've found out on a lot of these homes, it just because you go bigger doesn't always mean better. I think it just means more risk.
Yeah.
And some guys are always like, oh, bigger bet, and that's fantastic. I'm just not quite to that point yet. I love to be in that $200,000 range. That's the prime.
Well, it seems like even just being around you the last year, you would much rather do 10 quick flips than one massive flip.
Absolutely.
Even though one is like, well, then I can focus on my time. I can focus on this one flip. No, you would rather have a quick 1 to 3 week flip.
You saw me wholesale a house last year that I probably could have flipped and made 40 grand on it. But I knew, I'm like, it's a 4-month project. It's going to eat up all my resources over the winter. I got to be messing around with this thing. Or I could wholesale it in 10 days and make 20. I'm like, that's a no-brainer in my mind. To a lot of people, yeah, I left a lot of money on the table for the next guy. But for me, I'm like, to be in and out, clean and short, boom, I'm in.
You don't win every one.
And you don't win every one.
No.
I've learned that the hard way. So that was a really long answer to your story, or to your question. But yeah, that is my outlook for 2026.
Okay.
So we're gonna just keep pumping them out, and we're gonna see where the wind takes us.
Alrighty, man.
So, well, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to a great 2026. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll catch you next week.